German documentation for 10 years, all the way through the German files, Adolf Hitler has flatly and emphatically forbidden and embargoed anywhere the use of poison gas. It's there, the actual document signed by Hitler, the references in the files of the German High Command, the verbatim references by him and the shorthand records of his meetings, the shorthand records of meetings in the German Air Ministry. The Fuhrer has absolutely forbidden the use of poison gas. The enemy is to use it first and then we will retaliate with ours. The reason being, the reason that makes this yardstick so extraordinary is that if Churchill had done what he was threatening and dropped the poison gas on German cities, the Germans would have won the war, because the Germans had not just poison gases like mustard, the Germans had nerve gases. At this time, in 1944, they already had stockpiles of 30,000 tons of nerve gases. Sarin and taboon, the famous nerve gases being used even now by the Russians in Afghanistan and in Iraq and in Angola and elsewhere where the Russian troops are fighting. The nerve gases sarin and taboon, Hitler already had stockpiles of 30,000 tons, and nobody found out till the war was over. Which is just as well, because if Hitler had ever used it in Normandy, fighting the Allied, the American, the French, the British troops in Normandy, the Canadians as well, it would have been the end of the bridgehead, because we didn't have a gas mask. We had no gas mask which would have stopped the German nerve gases. It would have been the end of the bridgehead. And isn't it strange that Adolf Hitler, the devil incarnate, had the means whereby he could have secured an immediate strategic advantage which would have turned the war, because he would have pulled the 9 or 10 panzer divisions out of Normandy and sent them to the Russian front, and with those high-grade divisions he would have wiped the floor with the Russians and ended the war by Christmas 1944. But he had put his name on a piece of paper, the Geneva Gas Protocol, saying that he would never use gas first because it would be a war crime.